I am playing golf for the series. You all know who it is, because we can have a look. He does only have, I believe, 4 courses from memory. So my plan is to shoot, smash them all out in one video. If not, we will be doing a couple of videos. Alright. Everything is left as default the way the designer meant for it to be played. All courses will be played from the black tees. The pin sets are changing, and the pin set we are playing off for this one is number 4.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy, and I'm giving you all of the welcomes for joining us today here at this event brought to you by the TGC Network. We are kicking off the season here today. First event, first round. Can't wait to see what happens.
And we do get a decent drive that time.
I think you'll like that.
A little pitch. Perhaps could have used that touch of loft on that, but...
And 11 feet to go here.
Especially with the way my putting... Damn, I forgot to change my putter head.
Oh my goodness. And for the par. And starting today's round off at even par. And now setting up for the par 4. And talk about getting a hold of a drive. This is incredible.
That might run into the rough, maybe. No, we've got a kind bounce, so we are fine.
And about 100 yards to the pin from here.
I am all over this one.
Okay, he's putting now. This putt's for birdie. And finishing this one with a good putt.
And we do get the bird eye.
He's moving on up on the leaderboard after that hole. Now let's see what this third hole has in store.
Getting a minute, bud.
From 240 yards away. That looks like the hybrid.
And that's
right
in the water.
Yes, about 3 feet to the cup from here. And that putt drops for bogey. And after that hole, he's going to go up to even par. And now, setting up on this par 3.
And here are your friends, the strong winds.
And here's an 8-iron.
Ooh.
And that one's going to miss the green. Unfortunately, not enough club on that one. And this putt is needed to save par. And that one will drop. And he's going to stay right there at even par after that hole. And teeing off on this next hole, the wind could come into play. Let's find out. And this shot he's taken through the branches. I think he'll be happy with that. And about 130 yards to the pin. And now he's going to be digging that putter up. And about 5 feet from the cup. For the birdie. And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And now the 6th hole.
Ooh.
Going with the 8-iron. And he's in the short stuff now. And this putt's for birdie. And finishing the hole with a solid putt.
And we do pick up a nice little
And
birdie.
on the board today, 600 par is their score. Okay, and let's see what the 7th has in store.
Oh crap.
And he's probably not too pleased with that.
There is no way in hell that was a very fast. I don't know, bud. Don't worry about it. Just put it back.
That lie is going to be much easier than the last one. And about 105 yards to the pin from here. This is heading towards the green. And with that, he's on the green. And about 5 feet to go here. And that one goes in for the bird.
And we do pick up another
And
little
currently
birdie.
sitting at 3 under for the day after that one. And now the 8th hole. Well, so far so good for this one. And about 160 yards to the pin.
160.
And going with the 6-iron. And I think this shot might have a bit too much club.
As long as we can get
It
close,
looks like that
I'm
one's
fairly
going to
happy.
play. And this for the birdie. Ooh, it looked close. It just didn't go. And tapping in for par. And 3 under for the day after that one. And he's also tied for 10th on the leaderboard. And teeing off on this par 4.
Oh, that might stay out. Can we get a lucky bounce? Or we do. So we... What
I think he's
could have
gonna
been
like that.
nasty. Have a look at that.
And
swing
about
on that shot.
145 yards to the pin. Here is the pitching wedge. Okay, and he's on the green now. This one's about a 7-footer. And that one goes for birdie. And after that one,
Get ourselves up another
4
nice
under is
little
the score.
birdie.
Okay, and the 10th hole.
A chunky par 4.
And just a huge drive here. And about 225 to go. Looks like the hybrid is on display here.
Ding. How bad? Actually, that might not be too bad, hopefully.
Nice shot. I think you'll like that. And this
Definitely
putt
left
is
a
for
much
birdie.
longer shot than I would have.
Ooh, I thought that one was gonna be in. And this is about a 4-footer. And that one drops for par. And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. And teeing off on this par 3.
Par 3.
Is a guy doing like Targaryen, Ugargo, and the guy like Targaryen here, and Targaryen here. Okay, we're here. There's a poodle and three orders.
All right, and now he's on. This one's about 10 feet from the cup. And that one will drop for birdie.
Yeah, we
And
pick up another
currently
nice
sitting
little
at
birdie,
5
birdie,
under for the
birdie.
day after that one. And setting up for the par 5 hole.
Now, as long as I don't cock this up, we should be fine.
Well, pretty sure this is going to land in the fairway here.
Really believe the driver would have run out there, so was not going to risk out. And I've got to believe that's a picture of flopping.
And he'll be happy with that. And this putt is for birdie. And that putt drops.
And we do get ourselves another little bird eye.
And just like that, he takes a share of the lead. All right, let's see what happens on the 13th hole here.
Ooh.
This is a close one. It could be in the fairway.
We do just manage to hold the fairway. We were lucky we had the wind
From 140
into
yards
our
out.
face there. 144.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Oh, that moved a lot more than I expected, but we are on with a look.
And about 17 feet to the cup. And this putt is for par. And that one will drop.
And we will move to the next
And
hole
he's
with
still
that.
tied for first place after that one. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole. And this is looking fairway bound.
That's water.
And unfortunately, he's gone into the water.
Oh,
on this
come on,
one.
that hit the rock. So we are picking up bogey
That
there.
one falls out of first place. And moving on to the 15th here. And there was some serious
No,
power
there
involved in this
was
one.
a slow. And how nasty is it going to be is the question. First cut, I can live with that.
And this one's not looking too good.
Well, the distance was bang on. The trajectory, however, not so much.
Really nice shot out of the sand. I'm thinking par is going to be next. And that putt's going to drop for par. And after that one, 5 under for the day. And setting up on the 16th tee. Going with the 6 iron. I think you'll like that. And this putt is for birdie. And 6 under par on the day after that hole. And let's see what the 17th has in store. Okay, and about 205 yards to the pin.
2-5. I actually reckon I'm fairly good with that. No, perhaps should have loved to be onto the 4.
And about 17 feet left to go.
And not enough on that one.
This one looks about 4 feet. And that one drops for par. And he's been able to pull off quite a few birdies on the scorecard today. And as he tees off on the 18th, he is just 1 stroke off the lead.
And helping that wind again.
This one's going to find the short grass.
Stop that!
And nothing wrong with that shot. And this next putt for a 63 on the final round. And tapping it in to end the round with a par. And his event is done today, folks. He will finish ranked 2nd in the field. Well, that is all for us here at the TGC Network. We thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
Alrighty. Let's move this on to courses number 2. Yeah, just wait a minute, buddy.
Please take this off right now.
Yeah. As always, everything left is default way to design a member to be played off the back tees, which are green, and pin set number 3.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John McCarthy, and we are about to play some golf here on the TGC network. Today's event is only a single round affair, so people are going to definitely have to be on their game today. Let's get down to that first tee and see how this shapes up. It appears to be heading for the fairway here. From 145 yards out. Going with the 9-iron. All right, and he's on the green now. And this is for birdie.
Oh, that's a nasty little putt, that is.
And a good putt.
But we do get the bird.
And starting the round with a birdie. The next hole we have before us is a par 3. Let's see what happens. It looks like a 7-iron. Nothing wrong with that. This one's about 3 feet from the cup.
And would you pick up another little birdie?
He's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And now setting up for this par 5. And I think he will be happy with that. From here, about 230 yards to the pin. And heading for the green.
Well, that's off the back.
And sorry to mislead you folks, but I did not see that going into the rough. I think he'll like that. And this for the birdie. And finishing this hole out with a solid
pick up a
putt.
nice little birdie.
He's moving in the right direction, moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And next up is a par 4, folks. And look at this drive, just screaming off the club face. From 130 yards.
Let's have a look at what we got here. 130. Believe this gets me there. Not with that nasty push out, it doesn't. But we are on just a heck of a long way away.
He will like that. From 19 feet. And and tapping
we do
in
pick up
for
a little
par.
par.
And after that one, he's still managing to hold on to first place. Okay, let's see what the fifth has in store for us.
There is no way that was a slow.
He's got to be pleased with that. And about 140 yards to go.
1 foot high.
Going with the 9
And of course I've pulled it out.
I think this is looking a bit long.
Not only are we long, we're
Pretty sure he's
way
going to like
off.
that one. 35 feet to the cup.
35 feet to the cup. And just did not want to take any break then.
And this one's for par. And a decent little putt there. And after that hole, he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard. And just about to tee off on this par 3. Here's a 9 iron.
You're kidding. Definitely should have de-lofted that.
And this
We are
putt's
going to
for
have a
birdie.
nasty little uphiller.
So close. This one's right around 8 feet. And the par putt will drop.
But we do get the par.
And no change in the standings after that hole. And let's see what the 7th hole has in store today.
Par 5.
And there's a long bomb, folks. Look at that.
And we are off.
And that is some fantastic club work on this par 5 green, hitting it in 2.
Come on, that should have come back.
This one's about 7 feet away. For the birdie.
But we still pick up the bird.
And he's gonna stick to first place after that one. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off.
Par 4 tee off.
It's looking like it's heading into the fairway. From 120 yards out.
That's in the water. Oh no.
Now it's an unfortunate approach shot. Not enough club on that one, I think.
Definitely should have possibly de-lofted that. but
Looking like 9 feet to the cup. And that one will drop.
we do pick up the par.
And currently sitting at 4 under for the day. Okay, and on to the 9th. And fantastic distance on this drive.
And a nice little uphill approach to the green.
And from 150 yards out. And here's an 8-iron. And this one's looking pretty good.
And hopefully that'll come back at least a little bit. No, it's going to stay up there. Okay.
From 18 feet.
But we do make
And
the bird.
Where he is on the leaderboard after that hole. And let's see what the 10th has in store.
Come on, drop in. You gotta believe that's eagle.
And that's a pretty inspiring shot just there, hitting this par 5 green in 2 definite eagle possibilities. And after that one, he's still holding on to the first place spot. And moving on to the 11th hole.
Let's have a looky.
And it's looking like this is bound for the short stuff.
That might run into the light. And it has.
And it would appear that shot actually ended up in the rough.
And of course, you're on the fringe. You son of a bitch.
Oh my! And that one drops for the birdie. And no change ranking-wise after that hole. And moving along now on the 12th hole.
This is a beefy par 3, I like it. Oh. Gotta believe had that would have held the fringe, I might have been in with another putt, but
Oh!
I'll just do that.
Very nice golf shot. A little chip out of
A
that
little
rough
chippy
into the
chip
cup.
chippy.
And after that one, 9 under is the score. And now the 13th hole.
That's so nice. We're watching it twice.
And time for the 13th here. And nicely done. Looking like we'll have some fairway here. And about 230 from the pin.
That's going to be long, but
This
we'll be
one's
on.
definitely heading towards the green. Oh, right at the pin, folks. Nicely done from the fairway. And this is for the eagle.
I was expecting that to be long, but we did get lucky with hitting the pin there, so...
And the putt will drop. And after that one, he will stay at the top of the leaderboard. And now teeing off on this par 4.
Par 4.
And it sounded powerful off the club face. This is going for days.
Oh, that's going in the rough, unless we get a nice kick.
And about 170 yards to the pin.
170.
And here's the 6-iron. This one's heading for the green. And I apologize, folks. That shot's ended up in the rough.
Let's see if we can... No. Definitely should have went with the chip. I got a little bit...
And this to save the par. And a nice putt.
Look, we do scramble the pass, eh?
And he's going to stay right there where he was on the leaderboard. No change in the ranking.
Yeah, that's going in the rough. And it's in the thick stuff.
And he's probably not happy about that shot.
I've got to believe that's a flop opportunity. Yeah, I definitely should have taken the flop.
Setting up 12 feet away from the cup.
And just not enough on that, so we are getting a bogey.
This one for bogey. And that one's right in the cup. Okay, and currently sitting at 10 under par after that.
I might have to open a
Now getting ready
GoFundMe
to
page
tee
just to
off
get money to
on this
buy a
par
new
3.
controller, guys. Watch this shot. All over.
And looks like a 6-iron.
No, that 9. Might not be too bad
Not the
here.
greatest approach shot there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the wind was the culprit there.
We're picking up.
And they're about 3
our
feet away
par.
here. Okay, and he's still in first place, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and moving on to the 17th now. Ooh, look at that drive go.
Don't you dare. Son of a bitch.
And this lie is currently in the rough.
Not a lot more I could do from there. We do pick up a little par.
And no change in his leaderboard status after that hole. And picking up on the 18th hole action here. Let's see what happens. And this shot's looking promising. And 180 yards out. Going with the 4-iron here. And the shot's looking pretty good.
Gotta believe that's a downhill putt.
And this next putt for a final round score of 61. Ooh, that looked good.
And we just miss.
And for the par. And a nice putt.
But a solid round,
And he's
finishing
done
at
it,
10
folks.
under.
This
I'm happy
event
with that.
is over, and he has wound up on the top of the leaderboard, #1, folks. And that's gonna do it for us here, folks. We are concluding our broadcast, but not before thanking you for tuning in, and hope to see you
Excuse
here
me,
next time.
guys. And everything left at default as the designer meant for it to be played off the back tees, which are white, and pin set number 2. You okay, buddy? Jericho.
Hello and welcome to one one and all. My name is John McCarthy, and I couldn't be happier that you chose to join us for this event here on the TGC Network. We are ready to begin our third event of the season. Let's get down to that first tee off and see how this plays out. And I think he will like that from 130 yards out. Going with a pitching wedge here. Now, I'm not sure exactly where this will end up. It could be bad. Well, not a very great approach shot there. And that's to be expected, unfortunately, in a wind like this. Oh, man.
I'll get it just like that.
Chip in to the cup. And starting today's round off at 1 under par. And now the second hole tee off.
So nice we are watching that twice.
And now let's see what this second hole has in store. And some serious power involved in a drive like this. And about 165 yards to the pin. And going with the 6-iron. Oh, this is definitely heading towards the green.
Oh, that's quarter slope, I'd say.
And this one's for birdie.
That's a long freaking birdie putt.
Ooh, and that was
And we
very
just
close.
kissed the hole as we go by.
This one's about 2 feet from the cup.
But we do get the pop-up
And
par.
currently sitting at 1 under for the day. And now setting up for the par 4. Well, this one's looking pretty good. From the 150-yard marker.
150.
And going with the 9-iron.
Oh, that's not too bad. I was expecting the 9 to kick out a little more.
Like that. And about 19 feet to go here. Ooh, almost. Okay, and now let's take a peek and see what's happening on the leaderboard.
Do you pick up
And
the
after that,
bird?
1 under for the day.
Sorry, the par.
And teeing off on this par 4.
Ah, crap. Actually, that could have ended much worse, so I'll take that.
From about 120 yards. Here's a
Oh,
pitching
you're
wedge.
kidding. Another slow.
And I think he's overshot the green here, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that was an unfortunate approach. Just too much club. and this putt to save par. Ooh, and it just
And we
misses.
are picking up a bogey.
This putt's looking to be about 2 feet. And after that hole, he will go up to even par. And he's also tied for 7th on the leaderboard.
Let's see if we can get a wee bit of redemption.
And I think you'll like that. This is going towards the green here. And this one's for birdie. Solid putt. And after that hole, he is moving up on the leaderboard. And moving on to the 6th here. Okay, he is on. And this one's for birdie. Nice little putt. And with that, he finds himself tied for the top spot. And now setting up for the next par 4 hole.
Not a lot of room for error. That may be in the rough.
Call. This could be in the rough.
How nasty are we talking?
Well, that shot's looking not too good.
From rough to rough.
He's going right through the brush on this one.
And we're having a real nasty one here. Oh, come on. You couldn't give me that one.
And about 7 feet to go here.
So we are picking up a bogey.
Ooh, that one's,
Actually,
that's too bad.
Oh, so nice, I'll make it a double.
And this putt is for
putt.
double bogey. And unfortunately, he falls out of first after that one. And setting up for the par 3 hole.
That should bounce out quite nicely.
And with that, he will be putting. And about 11 feet to go here.
Let's see what we can do.
And that putt will drop for birdie.
And we do drop.
And he's going to move up in the leaderboard after that one. And next up is a par 4, folks. And this drive's just smoking, folks. And about 175 yards away here.
Definitely
And
should
that next
put a bit of
putt
go
is
off on
going to
that.
be an epic
Yeah,
one,
a
that's
little
for
bit
sure, but they're on the
further,
green.
And just not enough
This one's
behind
about 2
that.
feet from the cup. And after that hole, nothing changes in the standings for them. Still in second place.
That's in the rough, well and truly. That should bounce at least onto the green, hopefully.
And this putt is for birdie. And for the par. And that one
got another
will
little
drop.
par.
And he's going to move down in the standings after that hole. And now setting up for the par 4 tee off.
Par 4 tee off. That's staying out and possibly bunkered.
And this to save par. And 1 under for the day after that hole.
And we do
let's see
save
what the 12th has in store. And a bit of a poor approach shot there. Not
It was
enough club arm.
absolutely pathetic.
This putt's about 7 feet to the cup. And that one will drop for par. And he now shares the top spot on the leaderboard. Yeah, I think this one's going to find the fairway.
Rip a nice little drive down the fairway.
Yeah, about 130 yards to go here.
1/3 high. with that wind, very good.
Taking a shot with the pitching
crap.
wedge. And this one's heading towards the green.
Not where I wanted. Bang on for distance though, but pulled it that little bit as you see at the top. And it did cost me.
Oh goodness, that was almost in. And tapping in for the par.
And we do
Currently
scramble
sitting
another
one under
par
for the
five.
day. And setting up now on the 14th tee.
Ah, that's in the rough, well and truly.
I can't see him being too happy about that one. And pretty sure he's going to like that. Setting up about 12 feet away.
And I'm just not hitting them.
And about 4 feet from the cup. And the par putt will drop. And after that one, he's going to stay right where he was.
Alright, who's going to be nice enough to buy me a new controller?
And moving
I
on to
seriously
the
need
15th
one.
hole.
And that's going in the rough.
And I'm not quite sure where this one's going to end up.
Oh, I am.
And looks like this lie's going to be better than the last one.
Oh, you're kidding. No way that was slow. I deliberately brought that one down fast. I deliberately brought that
And
down
now let's
fast
take a
and
look at the
hit it
leaderboard.
very slow or slow.
And after that hole, 1 under for the day. And now setting up on the 16th tee. Oh, he's going through the branches here.
Oh, come on. Yeah, roll into the bunker.
This putt's about 3 feet away.
So what was a, or should have been a relatively
And
easy
he's
hole.
sticking to the same position he was at after that hole. And number 17.
I've got to believe I'm fairly good with this.
Going with the 6-iron.
Not with that swing line. That's going rough, rough, rough.
Well, not a good approach shot there. Unfortunately, not enough club, I think. This one's about 6 feet away. And that putt drops for par. And after that hole, he's still in first place. Teeing it up here on the 18th. And that was quite a display of power there.
Let's see if we can redeem ourselves
From
on
here,
this
190 yards to the pin. And this is a 4-iron. I think this might be a bit long.
And of course we've left ourselves with a monster
And nothing wrong with
putt.
that shot. And if this drops, that's for a final round score of 68. And just missing.
Come on.
And this next putt for a 69 on the final round. And that putt will drop. And this event is over, and he will take it for himself, winding up number 1 out of all the rest of the field. Very good job, and well done to him. Well, that will do
I've
it for
played
our
that course a
broadcast
few
here
times,
today.
and that is
From myself and my
probably the worst round I've had on it. Now, I do need a good round here because I believe that this is actually handicap rated now from memory. Alright, everything left how the designer has designed it, so all on default. Off the back tees, which are green, and pin set numero unos.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready for some golf, because it's almost guaranteed to be a good time here on the TGC network. And to the folks at home, it's been a pleasure bringing you this coverage for the entire season. We are just about to kick off our final round of the season here. Let's get down there now. And with that, the first drive of the event is away. And a promising looking shot here.
And I'll take that.
Well, you'll probably like that. And this putt's for birdie. And finishing the hole with a solid putt.
And we do get a nice little birdie, birdie,
And
birdie.
starting the round off today at 1 under. And now teeing off on the par 3 hole. Going with the pitching wedge here. And this for the birdie. And a decent putt.
And would you get another little birdie?
That one sitting at 2 under for the day. And now let us see
Par
what the third
5.
hole has in store.
Ah, crap. Have I given it enough? We do get a very
And
favourable
I'm pretty
kick,
sure
so
he's
I'm
going to like that.
very happy about that. Oh crap, that's staying
Well,
way
this
out.
is a tough call. Could be rough, could be fairway. "16 feet. And just missing the birdie there. That's just poor luck. Now let's see how things are shaping up on the leaderboard.
So we are
And
walking
after
off
that
with
one,
a
2
par.
under for the day. And now teeing off on this par 4. And he's probably going to like that. And about 130 yards to the pin.
Had I not got that nasty little swing, we
And
might
I
have been
think
very
he's going
good,
to like
but
that. This putt's for birdie.
we are on, and it doesn't look like there's a heck of a lot in this.
And from that length,
And
that
we
is
do
just
get a nice
just fine
23-foot
work.
bird eye.
And no change for him leaderboard-wise after that hole.
I
And
did think
here
that
we
was going
are
to
on the
stop
fifth.
just short again.
Going with the 8-iron. And I think he will be pleased with that. From here, it's about 11 feet to the cup. And that'll drop for birdie.
And that'll be another birdie in our pocket.
And he's still at the top of the leaderboard after that one. And now we find ourselves on the 6th hole tee off.
And here come the strong winds.
And I think he will like that. Okay, about 140 yards to go.
140. Crap. Dig off is a fair bit.
Here is the pitching wedge.
Look at that swing on again every time. Just
And that's not very good as far as approach shots go. Bit too much club on that.
We are getting the par.
This looks like around a 4-footer, I'd say. Ooh, and just
No, we're getting a bogey. Yeah, that's swing one again.
And this putt is for bogey. And after that hole, he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard. And now we find ourselves on the 7th hole tee off.
And that's going into the rough, I believe. And in the heavy shit.
And he's probably not too happy about that. And I think he's going to like that. And this putt's for birdie. Oh my, this is looking very, very promising for the bird.
And we do pick up the bird.
And after that one, 4 under is the score for the day. And that means he's first overall on the leaderboard. Going with the 7-iron on this one.
And of course that's going off.
Well, it's not on the top of the list of best approach shots today. That's kind of out of character. He's been pretty good at hitting those greens today. And with this, hopefully, they can save par. And a nice putt there.
And we do save the par.
And after that one, he's still in first place. And on to the 9th hole.
You're kidding. Another slow when it absolutely wasn't.
Nice shot. I think you'll like that. About 160 yards to the pin here.
160.
Going with the 8-iron here. Nothing wrong with that. 5 feet to go here.
Oh, it's a nasty little putt though.
And that one will go for birdie.
But we do get the bird.
And he will stay right where he is on the leaderboard after that hole. And on to the 10th hole here.
Par 5. I think
And
that
I
might have
think he
only
will be
been
happy
2
with that.
wood.
From 245 yards out.
I was thinking that was only might have only been the 2 wood I had then. Just hold the green.
Nope, Okay, hitting this par 5 in 2 is going to set up some definite eagle possibilities. Oh my goodness,
And
close,
we kiss eagle
very
goodbye,
close,
but
no cigar.
I've got to believe we do get
And
the
this for the
bird.
birdie.
And we get the bird.
And sitting at 6 under for the day after that hole. Okay, now moving on to the 11th. And nothing wrong with that shot. From here, about 105 yards.
Oh, you're kidding. And I forgot to deagle.
And that putt will be safely on with a fair distance still to go. Oh, that was so close. And for the par. Finishing this hole with a solid putt.
And we do get the par.
And as we check the standings, he's still in first after that one. And now we find ourselves on the 12th. Well, this one's debatable. Could be rough, could be fairway.
Yeah, it'll be rough. Look at that bloody slow. Oh no, we get a lucky bounce.
And this next shot is setting up significantly below the hole. Going with the 4-iron here. This one's looking good, folks.
Yeah, looking good.
Well, I apologize, folks. I did not see that going into the rough. And this to save par. And finishing the hole with a solid putt. And after that one, they're 6 under for the day. All right, let's see what happens on the 13th hole here.
Hell.
I think you'll like that. And tapping in for the par. And no change in his standings after that hole. And setting up now on the 14th hole. Well, this one's looking like it's finding the fairway.
Let's
And about
see if we can get
175 yards to the
a couple
pin.
more birdies would be a marvelous. I really don't know how that was 95.
And missing the approach on that one.
But
And about 19 feet to the cup.
alright, we are going bogey here, folks.
And this for the bogey. And as we check the standings, he's still holding down first place after that one. Going with the 3-iron.
And of course,
And that is not bound for the dance floor. Not enough club on that one.
we might be going back-to-back bogeys here.
"11 feet to the cup." Ooh, that was very close.
And look at that.
This one's about 6
We
feet
have
away.
fell in a hole. And
And finishing
what
this
should
one
have
with
been
a
a
good
very
putt.
simple has turned into a double
And
bogey.
he's going to stay right there where he was on the leaderboard. No
Let's
change
see
in the
if we
ranking.
can finish up strong here.
Well, this one's questionable as to
Yeah,
where it's going to
it'll
end
be
up.
in the rough. That does look like it's only in the light though. And that crappy swing line again.
I think he'll be happy with that. And from 24 feet away. Ooh, unfortunate. And for the par. And a good putt.
And we do get the par.
And today currently sitting at 3 under par.
Two holes to
and
go.
setting
I'm
up on
hoping to at
17th
least
tee.
birdie both.
I think that's the 4-iron.
Well, we won't be getting birdie here.
Yeah,
Course.
ladies and gentlemen, that was a poor approach. I wouldn't doubt the wind is the reason behind that.
Oh, come on.
And about 8 feet to the cup. And the par putt drops.
We do get the par.
And he's still in first place after that hole. And now teeing up for the final hole of the round.
Let's see if we can get something solid happening here.
Could be some extra strokes ahead here, folks.
Yeah, that's enough water.
I'm not jumping too late.
In a minute, okay?
Right now.
No, not right now. In a minute, I said.
I said right now.
Yeah, but buddy, what you say doesn't matter.
And this next putt is for a final round score of 67. And this shot could be the one, folks. And that putt drops on in for par. And ladies and gentlemen, he has won this one. The event is in the books, and his name is on the top of the leaderboard. And with that, we say thank you to you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
And I believe that is all from Smudge. Let's just double check. Guys, get out there and play all of his courses. They are a lot of fun. Let's just check. Yes, that is all. Alright guys, I will be back probably tomorrow my time. I'm in Australia, so some stage tomorrow my time, I'd say, at this stage, with a new designer series, and I may even have a warm-up round on a random course yet. We will see what happens. Alright guys, till next video, take care.